in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Social Review, ladies and gentlemen. Well, what's on today's topic, ladies and gentlemen? As you might see in the title of this video, the call that should not be answered. What this is all about? Well, this is all about the latest trend in technological money laundering and extortion, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about fake calls as well as call scammers, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm gonna give you some few tips and tricks along the way to safeguard yourself as well as safeguard your money as well as your bank accounts, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, before going further deep into this video, I just wanted to tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. Remember one thing: if it is gonna be a telecom scammer, remember every single mobile company, whether it's going to be Airtel, BSNL or even Reliance, ladies and gentlemen, they always send you a message telling that they will never ever call you, they will never ever text you, they will never ever ask any of your names, addresses, OTPs, pins, whatever related to your account balance or anything, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first thing you need to know. So if any telecom services prompts you to give any of their details, remember, ladies and gentlemen, that is a goddamn scam. So first, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you the 3 basics of scammers that are currently alive and actually, to be frankly honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, living the high life as a normal people, ladies and gentlemen. So the 3 main scammers across multiple amount of scammers that are currently available in the world of internet, ladies and gentlemen, but these 3 are the thriving ones. Number 1 is going to be your telecom service related, telecom related services. Number 2 is going to be obviously insurance related and all the stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Number 3 is going to be obviously for the youngsters of today's generation. It's going to be related to 18 plus, ladies and gentlemen. And first and foremost, before going in, let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. If it is going to be a telecom service call and you are getting a call saying that we are calling from the Airtel office and your balance is running out either on your phone service or either on your Wi-Fi service, remember these points, ladies and gentlemen. Always make sure to never ever reveal yourself, never ever reveal any of your personal information, or never ever reveal your identity to any of them, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your online presence safe, ladies and gentlemen. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, what you should do to be safe when you get a scam call like this: first, let them go through all their formal stuff of talking nicely to you, all that good stuff they wanted to do with you. Just listen carefully what they are doing or what they are not doing. Listen for any breakup points in between. Listen for all the loose talks that they are going to give out. You and I, they are also 2 men, ladies and gentlemen, men or women, and they are going to break down eventually at some point. That is the point where you can corner them and really screw the shit out of them, ladies and gentlemen. So be vigilant of them. So when you ever get a call related to, let's start from the first. Let's say you're getting a call from an Airtel office, your telecom services, and they're prompting you that your Wi-Fi is down due to low balance. They'll talk nicely until the point they will need to grab money from you, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the time you need to be very, very safe and do not ever disclose your fear or even do not disclose your identity, ladies and gentlemen. That fear is the point that they attack you on point, ladies and gentlemen, and easily you will be targeted for money laundering, ladies and gentlemen. So don't ever reveal that. If they're gonna be saying this and that, your Wi-Fi is gone, first and foremost, cut the call. Make sure your your real life Airtel or any of the telecom services that you're using are actually valid and still alive in services, and also check whether your balance is running low or when is going to be your next recharge, ladies and gentlemen. Then obviously you're gonna get the call next because you just suddenly cut the call, right? You're just gonna get the call anyways, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure to have a nice understanding of your surroundings and then proceed further with the call, ladies and gentlemen. Just do not give your personal identity to anyone and do not let fear overcome you, ladies and gentlemen. Be strong, be patient, let them talk them out. I promise you they will give something out and you can point that on the head and block them, right? First is about the telecom services, ladies and gentlemen. Number 2 is going to be insurance call. The same is going to be said about the same steps you can follow for what I said for telecom services. Number 3 is going to be related to youngsters, ladies and gentlemen, you and me, the below 18 as well as in the partial stage of getting married before 26, 28, 20, 30, right? So we get a call saying that I am so and so, calling from so and so, I want to be a lover so and so. All the shit will go through, ladies and gentlemen. They'll send us a big screenshot, they send us all of the photos related to 18 plus, so cannot disclose any of it, but you still understand what I'm talking about, right? And at the end of the day, you get triggered into it. So for all the teenagers out there right now, thinking about going into these numbers and finding out, please don't, ladies and gentlemen. Stay away from all of these kinds of scams. Remember, telecom as well as telecom services as well as insurance frauds only have your numbers as well as sometimes your name as well as number. They do not have your bank account details, do not have your photos, do not have your family stuff or anything. But this 18 plus content that you're going to watch, that you're going to converse to, is going to be a pretty rough one, ladies and gentlemen, because you're going to obviously get into the world of video calling as well as audio chats as well as text message, ladies and gentlemen. These three combined are a huge disaster, ladies and gentlemen. These three are like the same as that of a nuclear strikes, ladies and gentlemen. That's it, your whole life is gone. So remember, when you're getting a call either from a man or a woman, please make sure that they are actually a real person. They are not just doing this for money, and ask them, before going on further with your, stuff, just make sure that they are actually doing this for the professionality of, love in today's world has gone after the books, but still, they are doing this on pure love or just doing this for money. If they are doing this for money, have your little bit of fun speaking, but also make sure do not ever reveal your goddamn identity to any of them, but just have a little bit of fun and just block them off and go do your business, ladies. I have been caught into all of this crap, ladies and gentlemen, and I have lost almost a shit ton of money, ladies and gentlemen. Like you and me, we make mistakes, ladies and gentlemen, but the meaningful lesson that you have to take from that mistake is to learn from them, ladies and gentlemen. And here are some safety tips that you can use before getting into all of this. So number one is going to be, I know there is no current software or any accurate software to detect if there is if this is a true call or a fake call, ladies and gentlemen, but obviously you can use Truecaller for all of this search. Again, this is not a sponsored videos, ladies and gentlemen. I've been using Truecaller for the past about 5-6 years or so, and whenever I get some kind of shady messages like this, the first thing that pops into my head is to copy the number and paste it on Truecaller, and whether to see if this is a true call or is a fraud call, ladies and gentlemen, and make sure to do that. And obviously, if you do want to learn about this software stuff, ladies and gentlemen, I'll put a link to a YouTube channel down below in the description. You can find the first link, ladies and gentlemen. There is a guy in US that actually does this as a day-to-day job of finding the scammers across the planet, ladies and gentlemen. And it's sad to say, almost 80% of the scammers across the world doing all kinds of rubbish shit in relates to scams are from India, ladies and gentlemen. And actually, people need to be extremely safe as well as need to be a little bit more careful on what they are doing in terms of online businesses as well as online messaging and chat services, ladies and gentlemen. The first and foremost thing is always to keep your identity safe. Do not reveal any of your personal information. Take me for example, ladies and gentlemen. As I told you, I made a video about why Tinder apps are not working. If you are not seeing that video, it's on the top card right now, ladies and gentlemen, and I also put it down in the description. Here are the 5 most beautiful and safest tip that you need to know before entering into the world of before dodging a good scam call, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, first and foremost, as I told you from the start, do not ever reveal your personal information. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, no other company is going to call you regarding your account information or your name, anything like that, ladies and gentlemen. Once you have registered with a company, and that's it, they're not going to call you, they're not going to send you messages, they're not going to give you thoughts or anything like that, ladies and gentlemen. If you're getting any of the 3, it's a scam call on the mind instead, ladies and gentlemen. Number 2 is gonna be, always keep your personal information either written in a paper, safe at your home. Do not store it anywhere on your local devices, such as your iPad, your iPhone, or your Mac, or your laptop, ladies and gentlemen, because that can be easily hacked. If you do have an Apple set of devices, that's pretty much impossible, but still, to be on the safer side, ladies and gentlemen, please do not keep any of your personal, your ATM card credentials or your ATM pins, your account passwords, everything like that. Please do not keep it, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second, someone. So, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. Number 3 is always keep all your devices, whether it be a phone, laptop, your iPad, or anything, ladies and gentlemen, keep it up to date with the latest software, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, companies are doing much more than you and I think they are doing to stop all of these online scams. They always release a security patches before every single major update is going to coming in. And also, did you know, ladies and gentlemen, September event is going to be happening at the Apple. I don't know what they're going to release. I think rumors about iPhone 16 are going to be up. I'm not sure, ladies and gentlemen. Back to the story again, ladies and gentlemen. So, and also, ladies and gentlemen, always change your phone or update your phone whenever your software gets stopped. So, what do I mean by that? Let's say you take Apple for example, ladies and gentlemen. Apple iPhones usually come with the software update for about 5 years with security updates installed, ladies and gentlemen. So, even that 5-year period comes, do not ever think of a second chance to change that phone to a newer model, ladies and gentlemen. Can be any other model, ladies and gentlemen, but always make sure to update yourself so that you get all the latest security patches as well as the latest securities, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the third thing that I wanted to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. And also, ladies and gentlemen, while you browsing on your on any other newer websites, or the websites that you usually browse, or the websites that usually do not go, keep that separate, ladies and gentlemen. Always when you're visiting websites that you usually do not use on a regular basis, make sure you use that on an incognito browser, and make sure you keep all your cookies clear, as well as make sure you turned on ads, ladies and gentlemen. There are huge set of apps to block ads, as well as to protect your safety of your credentials, ladies and gentlemen. You can go check it out, whichever suits for you. You can go and also, while you're traveling out, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last important point that I wanted to tell you about, ladies and gentlemen. When you're out on about on, let's say, a road trip with your family, and you're going to a restaurant to have something, and you're connected to the local Wi-Fi or the free Wi-Fi that the hotel provides, the restaurant provides you, always make sure you're connected with a VPN service, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, then it's gonna be a little bit slow compared to what you're doing without a server connection, without a VPN connection, but remember, ladies and gentlemen, that VPN is the one that is safeguarding all your personal information that is stored on your device. And as well as, ladies and gentlemen, these are all for the people that are more into the tech related stuff and more nerdy about all of the software related issue. And all of the people that are the common people like you and I, you also need to know this, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, tech related stuff is on the high point of the safety, but to the common people, always make sure you're listening to what the other person says. Do not ever indulge in a conversation with them, and that when you indulge in a conversation between you as well as the scammer, that when shit gets really shit goes real south, ladies and gentlemen. Always make sure to listen what they are saying. Always make sure to note all of the points that I told you just before, ladies and gentlemen. If you're really confused on what the points that I told you, let me recap too, ladies and gentlemen. Always make sure these 3 things are very important, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1, neither any of the big brand telecom services are gonna call you regarding your plan's expiry or your service expiry. They're not gonna ask you about your name, details, account passwords, or anything, ladies and gentlemen. They usually send every single, I think so, 5 to 10 days once, they send you a message on your on your phone saying that they do not ask this. So remember this, if they're calling from a telecom service saying that your service is over, or saying that you have indulged in some kind of terrorist activity, always make sure that is not true, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1. Number 2 is going to be an insurance agent. Obviously, insurance is going to be something related to same of that telecom services. Always make sure that you are listening to them, what they are going to say. They are not going to know much about you until you open yourself up to them. That's the point that I'm trying to make, ladies and gentlemen. And number 3 is obviously for the youngsters such as you and me, the 18 plus category, ladies and gentlemen. Let it play through. Remember, this is the point that I want to put out for the world right now in terms of digital security, ladies and gentlemen. Let them play through on whatever you do not play with them, ladies and gentlemen. With that said, hope you like this video, ladies and gentlemen. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. And while you're there, you know what to do, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and turn on that bell notification. And as usual, ladies and gentlemen, for the safety of you guys and for the development of you guys, I'm always here. It's your boy Sunil signing off. Take care and peace.